Hi, David here from Challenge Accepted, and welcome to the second of our super challenges. Now this challenge is to do 9,000 press-ups over 30 days. So that is an average of 300 press-ups every day. Now the purpose of doing this isn't so you get really big. I've seen loads of videos out there which like do loads of press-ups a day and you get really big. Yes, you will get bigger, and yes, I did get bigger whilst doing it, but the purpose of it was to get and push myself mentally. See, scientists tell us that if you want to get like mental change, change the way your brain works, you need to do something consistently for 30 days. And what was really interesting was during the challenge, 300 press-ups a day is not insignificant. It's hard. On a one-off day, it's pretty easy. To do it consistently day in, day out, and the little videos, the sort of video diary that I've done is going to show, some days it just got harder and harder because your body's the muscles getting tighter. But the harder thing is almost like pushing past the mental blocks that you put on yourself. So I think it was about day 7 or 8 or something like that, I got a really intense pain in my shoulder. So I rubbed some deep heat into it, and the next day it was fine. I genuinely didn't think I'd be able to do anything the next day. It was really sore, but then the next day it was fine. And I think so much of that was just in the mind of my body saying, this is enough, this is a bit silly, stop. And it was pushing past that point each day to push through to get there. You see, the brain is so much more powerful than most people appreciate, than most people expect. And to get change in your life is to pushing past the limits where normally people would quit, or normally you'd stop and sitting in a comfort zone. The whole purpose of this channel is to push people past those points to get change in their life. So yes, you will get a bit bigger if you take this challenge on and do the 9,000 press-ups in 30 days. But the purpose is to really start training your brain to do something consistently for 30 days. Now we're going to do more challenges, and we'd love your challenges to be posted in the comments below. So please hit us up with them, and we'd love to try loads of different things, not just the physical kind of press-ups and squats and burpees, but any kind of challenge you've got, we'd love to do it. But the purpose of this is to push past sort of the mental blocks we put on ourselves. Those days where you wake up and your body just goes, no, I'm not going to do it, is to get up and still hit those 300 press-ups. Anyway, enjoy this little video. This is the diary, and then I'm going to give some top tips at the end if you want to take this challenge on. It's pretty boring, it's pretty monotonous, and you've just got to get through and try and do it. Day 13 of the 300 press-up challenge day. I'm not going to lie, it's been pretty tough. Shoulders and top of the back are pretty much sore every day. The first set of the day is horrible, but then your body kind of attunes to it and gets into a sort of flow. And then after that, the sets just become quite easy. It's just really boring. What I'm also noticing is I'm slightly picking up the odd little niggling injury. So like in the shoulder, I've had rotator cuff problems in the past, so that's kind of stiffening up, and in the morning I need to do a lot of work just to sort of ease it off. Deep heat in there at night, deep heat in there again after sets, just to keep the blood flow around it, trying to repair it. But no, it's fun. It's day 13. I'm beginning to see some changes. You see a bit more growth in the chest, especially in the shoulders, the front of the shoulders, triceps as well. But it's just the mental toughness now, just to keep going and just keep doing them every day, 300 every day. It just gets very boring. Whew. So just completed my 300th press up for today, day 20. That's 6,000 press ups in the last 20 days. It's fair to say my body is aching. It is hard. Most days the first set's quite hard when your body gets into it. It gets a lot easier until the last couple of sets, and they're pretty hard. The last couple of days it's been hard all the way through. Just feel my body being very stiff. Without the rest days, without any rest, it's quite hard for muscles to recover, so it's quite hard to sort of, you always feel like you're slightly pushing through against all the soreness and tightness, but loving it. I moved up from doing sets of 20 reps to sets of 30 reps, so it's only 10 sets of 30 a day, trying to get them all done either first thing or at least by some mid-morning lunchtime, and then give my body a bit of extra time to recover. But yeah, this is hard, but 10 more days to go and challenge done. So day 27 done, 300 press ups. It was pretty hard today. The first, usually it's like the first set is tough because your body's stiff. So stretch it off, work the kind of the muscle fascia, just release a bit, and then get into it. But today the first 4 or 5 sets were like wading through treacle. It was really, really hard. I think the body is feeling it now. But after that it did release up, and the last 5, 6 sets of 30 press-ups were a lot easier, so that was good. 3 days to go, 900 press-ups. Almost there. So this is it, day 30 and done. Woohoo! So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you a bit of inspiration, perhaps to get up and do it yourself. And I'm going to share with you 5 top tips. If you want to take this challenge on, I'd really recommend that everybody does it, because it is a lot of fun. It's pretty boring, but actually just seeing the changes that your body goes through over 30 days is pretty cool. But also then seeing, like, just pushing through those mental barriers, as we talked about, is really powerful. Now here are 5 top tips if you want to take it on. Number 1, warm up. Make sure your muscles and particularly your joints are ready to do it. So really warm up the chest, stretch it out, do some dynamic stretching, things like that. Get it ready. Number 2, do the press-ups in little blocks. So I used to, as I said in one of the videos, started doing them in blocks of 20, then got it up to blocks of 30, so did 10 sets of 30 reps a day, and that was made it much more manageable. Number 3, get some deep heat or some other kind of cream that you can put into sore muscles. They will get sore. The cumulative effect really does build up. So some deep heat or some icy cold kind of cream or something like that, just to rub in at night if you need to. I didn't need to do it every night, but occasionally you just put some in and it really helped the next morning. Number 4, really good technique while doing it. It is hard, your body will get tired at points and you will start not doing full range movements. If that's you, just take a break, come back to it later, try and do as best technique as you can and really engage those core muscles. And last, stretch at the end of each day, or the end of each block of press-ups you're doing. It is really, really important. There are days where I didn't stretch and the next day you wake up and it is stiff and you're really not making it easier for you. So they're my 5 top tips. Please put your results in below, put it in the comments, post it on the Facebook page, and we'd love to hear how you're getting on. We'd also love to hear other challenges that you've got as well, so please post them below. We're always up for doing new things. They can be physical, they can be mental ones, whatever it is, put in the challenges. We'd love to do it and test and show the results and show change and transformation in people's lives. And lastly, subscribe to this video. We can send you out more videos like this. Share it with a friend who perhaps could do this challenge with. It really is great to have accountability on those days where you're just not that up for it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next videos.